My name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. And on our board, we have our subject for today. So, but let me read it off my little paper. Oh, that is the same. Okay, today they are the same. The truth about your memories. They never happened. Your memories never happened. But in the illusion, you believe they do. So let's go through and see if we can come to an agreement as to whether or not your memories tell you what happened. So, here we have our model, and I'm going to expose part of it. And here's what we have, an event. Now, it doesn't matter what the event is. It could be a traffic accident. It could be your child's first day at school. It could be a promotion for you. It could be getting fired. Doesn't matter. It is an event, and it is energy. Just energy. And it's a happening, because it's happening the only place it can in the present moment. So every event happens in the present moment, and as our last video, which I'll reference, our last video explains, the event, the energy transforms all of it into the next now moment. So there's nothing, there's no energy that you can put it any other place like the past. Why? In another video, and I'll reference several videos, we pointed out there is no past. So let's just look at this here. Your memories never happened. So now we have an event. And like I say, it can be anything and everything. Now let us look at the rest of the model. And here we have, down here, we have you, or a representation of you. And you are taking in the event. Here's the event. Here is you. And you are taking in the event. So as you take in the event, you create or construct a memory. And this here represents your memory that you have constructed this way. Why did you construct it this way? Here's the event. Why did you end up with this? Oh, we have to take a look at that. And let me set this over here. You are taking in the event through your lens of perception. You're using all of your senses. Now here we have your eyes, we have your ears, we have your nose, we have your tongue, we have your hands for feeling. So you are taking in the information from your senses. Are you taking in all of the information from your senses that is available within the event? No. You're only taking in part of the information of the event. And of that partial information, you are running it through your perceptual lens. Which will select only information that meets your unique belief system. So you are taking that in, filtering it, and creating, constructing, making a memory of this event. Now, here's the event that is happening. It is happening. It's not false. It is happening. This is what you believe is happening. Now, are these two the same? Can't be. Why? Well, because you are filtering out any information that you have no reference to or that you have you don't believe. So this, your memory, matches your belief system. It does not match the event. The event happens, everything happens in the event, and then it's gone in the next moment. So here you have a memory. Now let's make this a little clearer. The event goes. The event goes. It's not here. In the next moment, boom, it's gone. What remains? Your memory. Is your memory the event? Well, no, because you manipulated it through your belief system, through your past history, through your life experiences. And this over here is your memory of what never happened. Memories never happen. Well, you say, well, some of this happened. Some of this happened here, and I captured it here because I believed it. It matched my belief system, all of that. So you have here a half-truth. You have a half-truth. Is it the truth? Is it the memory? Is it the event? No, it's not the event. It's your construction, your interpretation, based upon your belief system and all the other stuff that we talked about. That's what that is. So it's a half-truth. Well, okay, I can accept that. Some of that might be real. Which part? Which part is real? You don't know. If you knew which part was real and which part was a half-truth, why would you even put it in your memory? It's not true. Well, that's the way I interpreted it. Exactly. So your memory never happened. It's a construction. It's a half-truth. Now here's the thing. A half-truth is a whole lie. That's hard to accept. You say, well, part of that's true, and you're right. But you'll never know which part. And if you did, why in the world would you put the non-truth into your memory? So you are remembering an event here. Is your memory what happened? Well, no, it's a half-truth. Well, which part? Well, we don't know. So your memory, as you have it here, never happened. Well, yes, a part, which part? You have no idea. Well, will you ever know what the event was? Will you ever know what happened here when it's gone? When it goes into the next moment, all that energy transforms all over the place. It's gone. You have nothing to compare your memory to. It's a story that you made up to tell yourself. It's a fairy tale, and you believe it. Well, you say, well, there were a lot of other people watching it. I will ask them what they have of the past, and then we'll make a consensus, and we'll know what the event was. Well, that's what I have these little, see these little circles here with the nose on it? See these little noses? That represents all the other people that observed this event. Now, they're all going to have memories of the event created the same way you did. And so, all of their memories, all of them, are half-truths. All the memories are fairy tales. All the memories, each one, or as a consensus, are just fairy tales that we tell ourselves and believe. Oh, that's the real event. Now change the event and just put the past. Did the past happen? Well, no, there is no past. But we do have memories that each one of us construct and create in our own mind an interpretation which is not the event, which is not the past. But in the illusion, in the egoic world, we believe it's the past. So let us look at A Course in Miracles and see what the Course has to say about a situation like this. Here's what the Course says. The past that you remember never was and represents only a denial of what always was. Now, We're having a little green tea with lemongrass, and it is quite nice. Now, if we look again here at what the Course says, what you think happened never happened. And because you believe it happened, it's a denial or a cover-up of what really took place. So you never know what really took place. And as you think about that and your memories, think about history and all the history books and all of the other kind of, I'm struggling for a word here, all the other manuscripts written a long time ago. You say, oh, that happened, that was an event. Well, no. The past is gone, and what you have captured of the event, the memory, never was. This is a very difficult lesson in the egoic world, because the ego of the egoic world, all the little egos and all of them that are combined, live in what we believe is the past, and there is no past. That's why the ego, in all its forms, has to convince you so strongly that there's a past. There's not a past. There is now. And that's all there is. All your memories, which are not true, which never happened, you remember in the present moment and believe the past is alive. It's not. You have now. And in that now, you need to begin to think about who you are and why you can't remember who you are. Oh, there's much to talk about here in the illusion. Now let's see if we covered everything here. Now your memories, we believe, are written in stone, and they're the way they are. They're not. They're not written in stone. They never happened. They're written in Silly Putty. And every time you recall a memory, you recall it into the present moment with your present belief system. And you manipulate it again, just like you did over there. And then you restore it. And when you restore a recalled memory, it's slightly different. So you have had a memory, which isn't real, which never happened, and then you recall it, believe it's real, look at that memory through your current belief system, your current lens of perception, and you alter it slightly. And then you restore it. And you've restored a slightly different memory. You've overwritten the old one. Now, you recall it again. You go through the same process and restore a slightly different version, overriding the original. Even your memories shift and change like sand in the wind. And yet, we believe them. And all of the wars, all of the conflicts that we're having now is not based upon now. It's based upon memories that aren't real. But we believe they are. And so we're willing to go to war for a history that never happened, for fairy tales that we keep telling ourselves. Oh, this is a very interesting place, this illusion. And that's what we're in. Be good to yourself. Give this some thought. Now let me see before I close, because a lot of times I close and I always forget something. This is an illusion. Your memories never happened. Believe that they do keeps you in the egoic realm. And that's why you never see reality.